Today on DecentraHYPE, we'll be talking about Washington under pressure from various tech experts sending many letters to try and get them to restrict and regulate crypto. We're also going to be talking about the Ethereum merge and how they're testing to prepare for that.
As always, guys, if you could smash a like on the video, it does help us out tremendously in terms of the YouTube algorithms. And also, if you've got an opinion, we saw in the last video, we had multiple comments there. We love your opinions, guys. Smash your opinions in the comment section down below. And also, we've got so much good stuff coming through for DecentraHYPE in the future. So if you are enjoying yourself here on the channel, if you're enjoying the content that we're putting out, smash the subscribe button as well. You will not be disappointed. Without further ado, let's get into the first story regarding Washington. 26 leading computer scientists and academics have signed a letter delivered to the US lawmakers heavily criticizing crypto investments and blockchain technology. These have come from reputable sources, one from a previous Microsoft engineer and also a principal engineer at Google Cloud.
So in my opinion here, they're really not understanding the use cases of blockchain, the use cases of crypto in general, right? So we've got NFTs, we've got in-game items in the form of NFTs, we've got art, we've got all of this digital ownership that is exploding and really is going to be the next revolution in the digital space. Besides that, we've also got peer-to-peer transactions, which is where Bitcoin originated from, where blockchain initially started, right? So what that is, if you don't know, I imagine you know if you're watching this, but if you don't know, it's essentially sending money to another person via the internet without banks involved, right? If banks want to change your account numbers and how much money you've got, they just go into the Excel sheet, type the password in, change it, right? On the blockchain, it's completely different, and it's all completely there on a public ledger and it can never be changed again. And that itself is massive for the tech industry and massive for the world financial industry. The thing here now is there are banks and institutions basically saying, hey, actually, we like the systems we've set up. We like the infrastructure we've set up for transfers of databases and all that stuff. But basically, they want to keep their control. So yes, they are going to be putting pressure on places like Washington that historically have been a little bit more regulatory in the crypto space generally.
And in my opinion to this, it brings me back to the story that's been trending continuously for weeks and weeks and weeks. I'm sure you guys are sick of it, like we are. Unfortunately, I'm going to say it is the Luna UST situation, right? With the whole one of the major cryptocurrencies crashing, one of the major stable coins unpegging. This obviously had a really bad effect on the seriousness of crypto. And this, what we're seeing here, is just one of the dominoes falling in what could be a pretty horrific scenario that could unfold here. And that brings me back to your previous point before, with them not taking blockchain technology into account, right? When they're writing this letter, when they're all signing this letter, 26 people signing this letter, right? Established people, and they're not taking the actual use cases of blockchain for the future and for now into consideration, right? Pretty rookie in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely agree with you. That is completely true. And the more that happens here in the space in a negative eye is going to affect how regulations are imposed on this industry. Now, before we get into this next story, be sure to like it. Leave a comment. Let me know if this has affected you in any way. If you lived there, are you a bit worried? Are you going to be moving? Let us know. And now, let's jump into the next story. An Ethereum core developer shared news on Twitter last night saying that Ethereum's longest-lived proof of work testnet, which is essentially mining, is moving to proof of stake. And that is essentially staking. So if you're watching this at home and you have no idea what we're talking about, even though we just briefly explained proof of stake and proof of work, don't worry. I am going to walk it through for you guys exactly what this is and what it could mean. So proof of work is essentially where you have something like Bitcoin or Ethereum currently, where miners are coming through and they're saying, hey, I'm going to compute the hell out of this and I'm going to essentially solve maths equations in return for coins. And that power going into it is essentially what derives the value when it comes to stuff like Bitcoin and Ethereum. So moving that to proof of stake is a little bit different. What that will mean is it's a little bit more like what you see in DeFi, where you lock up your coins for a certain amount of time and then you get rewarded coins as a return. So we've learned about what proof of work is. So that's essentially working for your Bitcoin and your Ethereum. And we've learned about what proof of stake is, which is essentially locking your coins up and then getting more coins minted, basically in return for making that supply rarer, right? You lock it up, it's not in circulation, you cannot touch it until that locking period's over, and then you get coins as a return. So yeah, it's out of circulation. The theory here is that the price goes up. We've seen in DeFi quite a lot that it just leads to massive inflation, because once you've got your return, people just sell onto the market. Hopefully that doesn't happen with Ethereum, because if it does, very bad for crypto in general. Most projects are on Ethereum. So yeah, it could have devastating effects for everyone there. So what exactly is a test net? You've probably heard this word bouncing around the crypto space quite a lot. And essentially what it is a test environment where a blockchain has been replicated in which devs can work on and basically change their products without having the problem of essentially exploits, hacks, all of that stuff, where a lot of people make a lot of money basically exploiting these projects that just basically update their projects on Ethereum and just get wrecked because of it, right? That's bad for investors, that's bad for devs, and that's bad for crypto. So yeah, it makes sense to test it on a test net. And what they're going to be doing after that is testing it on various test nets until they're super happy with it all. And then they will finally merge Ethereum. Finally is an important word.
So back to proof of stake, how you're saying that people are going to actually have to stake their Ethereum for the transactions to be complete, right? Now, this brings me on to the dreaded bear market. If they've got their Ethereum staked, what are people going to be doing if we're in a filthy, dirty bear market? Well, we are, but if we're going to see us really hit those 98% corrections in terms of the price, right, and their Ethereum staked, they're going to be pretty annoyed. So this brings me on to the point of, we've all been waiting for Ethereum 2.0, the hyperlink, to happen for literally years now. It's a typical the boy who cried wolf scenario. So what we're thinking here is, are they going to long out this testnet situation throughout this bear market and wait until we actually get into that bull market again, and then we could really see it pick up off the ground? But that could really mean that Ethereum 2.0, this whole scenario, could really be longed out a lot more, like a few more years in this situation, right? And obviously that's going to annoy everyone. That's going to really have a real quite big impact on Ethereum's reputation in general at this point, right?
Yeah, like the time is June 2025. We're moving on to our third testnet, and you're still waiting for Ethereum 2.0. Good luck.
Exactly. Right. That's going to be everything from us, guys. Thank you ever so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed those 2 news stories. And as always, a like goes a long way. We also love your opinions. We love reading your opinions. So smash a comment down in the comment section below. We've seen on our previous videos, you guys are filling up the comment section. So thank you ever so much for that. And as also, you can see behind us, vote to earn coming through. We've got a lot of different avenues that we're hitting here for DecentraHYPE. So if you are enjoying the content, smash a subscribe down below so you don't miss out.
That's it. And as well as that, we also have an amazing bunch of people in the communities of our channels. Again, if you like TA, we say this every time, but if you like TA and you want to know about the next moves, you want to know about the volatility, what can you expect from the macro cycles of Bitcoin, then you've got Crypto Chester and you've got Hamilton of Crypto TA channels on YouTube. We will link them below. Be sure to check them out if you want to get better at trading. As well as that, join the community. The community is amazing. We have some amazing, brilliant minds in there that are happy to help you if you're looking to learn crypto, and happy to help you if you're looking for a little bit extra knowledge on trading as well. That is going to be it from us. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out and goodbye from DecentraHYPE. And they can just push it and merge Ethereum, and everyone's Randy. Everyone's Randy. Everyone's fine and dandy. That's Randy.
Integrity Farms.
Integrity Farms.